Theo Dorsey joins us now with the Locker Room Report.
That's right, Jim. Appreciate you for passing it to me. Now, we have plenty of good highlights, including this one right here. That's Jamie Robinson of Lee County making a big-time play, but it got called back. But we'll have the highlights of plays that didn't get called back right in the Locker Room Report after the break. If you don't believe me, listen to the American Sumter cheerleaders.
We are the American Sumter cheerleaders, and you're watching the Locker Room Report.
Welcome into the Locker Room Report. I'm Theo Dorsey, South Georgia. Let's talk high school football. I know you've waited so long. It's week 1 in the GHSA. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. One of the reasons why is the game of the week. We got American Sumter at Crisp County. It is the Battle of the Flint. It's a game that American Sumter hasn't won since 2010. But we have John Barron in the studio because he was the one that was at the game. I'm going to run over to the studio to join him. But first, I want him to deliver the game of the week.
Theo, though Crisp County has won the last 5, 4 of those were one-possession games. The Battle of the Flint was a slugfest of two great defenses as advertised. To the Cougar Den, Larry Harold making his coaching debut in year 1 with the visiting American Sumter Panthers. Opening kickoff, American Sumter's Montrellis Wilson takes the return, and he is met by Crisp County's Sareed Bryant, who strips the ball from him, and the Cougars recover. Cougars having a tough time on the first drive, though, as A.J. Lofton has to drop back and gets in trouble and is sacked by Henry Wilson and Jawarin Lewis. Panthers looking to add some points on the board as they find themselves in the red zone. Kirsten Harvey, KJ, takes the snap and throws it up to Quavilian Willowby, who comes down with the touchdown. Cougars pull it out at home after going to overtime, 17-14, your final score. From a rivalry to teams that haven't played since 2009, Tift County started the season at Warner Robins as Patrick Felton has the ball fumbled, and Trey Franklin, and he takes off to the end zone untouched. Tift County's Rosando Ramirez from 52 yards away, he drills it. But the Blue Devils aren't done yet as Weston Clamp throws this one down to the end zone, and Jamera McKeenan with the snag. Unfortunately, the Blue Devils couldn't hold on to the advance of the Warner Robin, and the Blue Devils fall 40-29.
Well, let's take it to Valdosta, John, because Lowndes is hosting Drew at Martin Stadium to kick off the season. The Vikings undefeated against Drew in 2 career meetings. First quarter, first down, and it's caught by Lowndes' Tony Wiseman because, well, he's a wise man. A nice catch. Is wise to throw it to him when he's catching the ball like that right on the sideline. Later on, Drew going to make a good answer here as we get some Lowndes cheerleader action. This is the only touchdown of the day for Drew. It was a nice one right up the middle. He's going to go about 65 yards all the way to the score. Lowndes' defense was holding pretty tight as always. You expect that at home. And here's Travis Tisdale doing what he does oh so well, scoring a touchdown in the first quarter. That would tie it at 7 apiece. Lowndes would score all of the rest of the points, 66-7. Their dominant ways on offense back again. And sticking in Wintersville, the Valdosta Wildcats welcome Jackson. I love these helmets, by the way. Valdosta students cheering on this team from the stands. Some good defense here during the second quarter. Number 3, he's going to catch a pass and run it for the touchdown, and I'm sure number 3's mom is proud. We're going to make sure we get his name soon. Tate Rodemaker, the quarterback for Valdosta, well, he's going to make a good play here, throwing a 30-yard pass to Devontae Berrien. He's number 8. Oh, but he gets stripped of the ball. It's recovered by the Jaguars. Jaguars take over. Josh Hall, though, he's going to make a sack, making him pay for taking the ball from his guy. Valdosta, the defense was good all night. The offense also answering. Norwood catching a pass, running at 30. Nice blocking on the play. Nice cutback. Who's coaching these guys? Oh, Alan Rodemaker is. Valdosta goes on to win it 45-27. They're getting back to their ways out there in Wintersville. John, they just wrapped that game up. I guess that's what happens when you start a game at 8 o'clock, though, huh?
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, we've already seen some great games already in week number 1, but especially another one. Let's talk about down at Albany State's Coliseums. It's been there since 2004. There were 2 great teams playing there. How did that one go?
Man, the vibes, it was electric out there at Albany State's Coliseum. Hamp-Smith Classic at its best.
Because I guarantee you, I'm going to give everything I got. Everything.
That's Damian Gary. That's Lee County versus Doherty. Damian Gary making his debut. Hamp Smith on hand for the Hamp Smith Classic, the first annual. This is the first high school football game at ASU Coliseum. First quarter, second play of the game. Kimbrough on the run. It is stripped from him. That's a strip by Sal Hurley. It's scooped up by Kenny Fields, the defensive tackle. Can you believe it? Doherty on upset alert of Lee County. They get the first score today. They say, let's go. Same score, a sweep. And that's Jamarcus blowing it up in the backfield. Jamarcus Freeman takes the fumble. That's the third fumble recovery for the Doherty Trojans in the first quarter, in the first 5 minutes. Dean Fabrizio not happy. He'd be happy with this, though. Barron Hobson. I go to church with that young man, a sophomore out of Lee County. He gets the sack right there. He has a lot of good offers, too. He's going somewhere in life. You know who else is going somewhere in life? Jeremiah Ingram. He catches the pass from Kyle Toole, and where he's going is, well, they give you 6 points for doing that. Diving into the end zone, Doherty struck first. Lee County will be the only one to strike after that. 47-6, they win it. They keep the Trojan Bowl trophy. The state title defense starts out with a blowout.
Well, Early County and Thomas County Central in the Jackets' nest. Former Valwood head coach Ashley Henderson making his debut with the Yellow Jackets. His Jackets doing well. Landon Trotter able to get this throw under pressure downfield and completes the end zone. But this Jackets field goal is a no-go. Early County able to jump over it and recover it. Bobcats looking to get something here as Cedric McLandon able to get a first down, but the Jackets are able to win this one 33-7.
Rivalry alert, Thomasville at Cairo, the battle for the syrup pitcher. Again, loving the helmets, thanks to the marketing squad. It was a packed night tonight, and even though the Bulldogs dominated most of the game. Let's go to the third quarter. Cairo's quarterback, Robert Peters, well, he scrambles to get a few yards before he's wrapped up. And then we got Thomasville making some action happen. Chad Moscow gives it to Tan Jellin, and I think he's gelling. Remember those commercials, the Jellin commercials? Fun, very fun. He's up the middle. And Thomasville is gelling right here some more. Kevin Cochran on the reception right there. Cairo struggled to convert all first half. They would be up 7-zip. But Thomasville comes back to win it. I wish I could show you the film. We'll show that tomorrow. Thomasville wins it 15-14 on a gutsy 2-point try. Now, this was a great first block, a great start to the high school football season. You pumped up?
Oh, I'm amped up. People knew it, obviously, at America Sumter. They saw it, but I'm excited. We got a lot more teams to cover, but I think it was a great first week.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're going to go to break because we got more highlights, John. It's not over yet. Before we go to break, take a listen to the Doherty Band.
Trojans, baby!
Welcome back to the Locker Room Report. Everybody just take a deep breath. We got so much more to go. We're only halfway to the finish line.
I am excited. We've had a great couple of great plays already. You've seen it, and a couple great teams, and definitely a great first week.
Definitely, and it was first week and first debuts for a lot of these head football coaches that were starting off. And I think that's where you're going to go with Westover and Cook, right?
Absolutely. It's Westover at Cook, former state championship winning coach Alton Downs making his debut with the Patriots. Westover has the ball about 3.5 minutes into the game. Cameron Hopkins throws it to Anthony Jackson for a few yards. A couple of plays later, Hopkins again hands it off to Keyshawn Barberry. He's eventually stopped by Cook's defense, but later, 2 drives later, Hopkins decides to keep it. He is able to gain a few more yards again before running out of bounds, but the Patriots have to settle for a field goal. Westover punches this one in, 3-0 with just 6 minutes left in the first. Cook wins it 14-10. Another great game.
Another one. Well, Monroe kicks off the season at home against Jordan. I was told that's how I pronounce it. The Golden Tornadoes have not lost a season opener since 2014. Not trying to let it happen here. Up 20-7 already. David Dillard, the play fake, the screen to Tyrell Scott, and Tyrell Scott almost gets a touchdown.
Almost got it.
Right down. Well, you know what? 2 plays later, David Dillard does it himself.
There he is.
Untouched up the middle. I love it. 26-7 Monroe at Hugh Mills. Ensuing drive, Jordan had nothing. Jalen White on the handoff. I don't think so. Jacorian Perry gets the strip. Iman C recovers. Tornadoes get the ball, and they're not done scoring. A couple plays later, David Dillard looking for somebody. And can you guess what's going to happen on this play, John?
I think they're going to miss him. He's going to get in.
I think he's getting in there for 6. David Dillard making it happen. 47-14, Monroe wins it in Hugh Mills Stadium.
How about that one? Let's go to Ashburn, Worth County at Turner County. The Rams went winless last season. Athletics Director Frankie Carroll in interim coach. New head coach there, new head coach here. Berrien at Irwin County. Coach Frankie Carroll, his quarterback, Jordan Curry, fakes the cameraman, but he goes deep to Peterson for the touchdown. Worth misses a big field goal here. Man, that went straight up. Where'd it go? Man. All right, score 20-19 Rebels. Turner County drive. Barnes finds Clark for a big gain. On the crossing route, next play, Barnes takes it himself. Get ready for it. Runs past everybody before running out of bounds.
You go.
Man, how about that one?
Yeah.
That was a great game, but you know what? Turner County 28, Worth County 19.
Well, I'll raise you one interim coach to a head coach that got hired here. Tim Alligood starting off with Berrien trying to get a win in his first game. Irwin's quarterback Smith has other plans. He's going deep. And that's a walk-in touchdown. 20-zip Irwin early on. Now, Irwin County's coming off a state title loss. They're hungry. Next Irwin drive, they show you just how hungry they are some more. Smith dropping back, but the Rebels defense says we're hungrier. First, we've got to check out the cheerleaders. Much love, of course. Now, back to this one. The Rebels showing some fight. A sack in the backfield. That's Ken Bennett on the sack. Later in the draft, Irwin's Lundy. And I remember this guy from last year. He does a lot of damage, especially with that ball in his hand as well. This guy's going places. Right now he's going for 6. Touchdown Irwin County. They go on to win this one big, 41-7. And Pelham hosted Macon County. Tonight's game opener. And, well, it was a great night if you were cheering for the Hornets of Pelham. Second quarter, Jacalen Williams scrambles from the pocket. And the ball's on the ground there. He's smacked out of the air. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 10, though. Let's see what happens. Williams hands off to a guy who's going to get right up the middle and fight for some yardage. Little what do they say, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? Something like that going on right here. Kendrick Patterson, I remember this guy. He had some people looking at him. He gets sacked right there for the Hornets. Hornets were doing well. We just didn't catch a lot of their great highlights. I'm sorry about that, Pelham, but in one of the final drives before the half, Patterson looking down the field. Oh, there we go. Oh, almost. That would have been a touchdown. Pelham wins it anyways without it. 41-0, getting going strong.
Yeah, well, Terrell County Green Waves looking to use some of that home field to their advantage. Terrell County down at halftime, 30-8, but looking to change that here. Javarius McDaniel takes the snap, but having a hard time finding an open receiver and is sacked by Kendrick Harvey. But the Green Waves aren't done yet. Here we go on 3rd down. McDaniel pump fakes, rolls out to the right and finds Eshawn Harvey close for the 1st down. They would go for it on 4th down and get it now on the goal line. McDaniel takes it himself, and the Green Waves get the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Chat County would go ahead and win this one 46, Terrell County 32.
Let's take a look at some of the scoreboards. Coffee, they're coming off a state title loss as well. They beat up on Brunswick in the opener 20-7. And Bainbridge gets the shutout of Seminole County 35-zip. Clinch County coming off a state title win. They beat up on Hebron County. It was a close game, 24-17. Fitzgerald was up 45-7 over Bacon County. We didn't get that final right there, but we'll get it soon. Let's take a look at the fishing game forecast for tomorrow. Those are your peaks, but more importantly, we got much more to come because the App Extra Show. So if you're still hungry for more football, I know you guys had a great first night of football.
I know we did.
We did. Stay tuned on the WALB News 10 app. You can catch about 10 minutes more of action that you didn't see here. Good night, everybody.